He needed a son. That was the essence. It was part of the reason he get married to her. So years, like 5 years later, the woman get pregnant. Yeah, he got pregnant. We were happy when the result came out. Wow, mommy, you're pregnant. Wow, everybody was happy at home. Like, daddy, this calls for celebration. We were all happy. So he gave birth. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm here to tell you my stories. I grew up with my stepmother. When I was 10 years old, my father called me, sat me down, and told me the story I don't know when I was growing up. He said my mother died when I was 1 year old. He could not take care of me alone. He got married to another woman. That was the woman I've been seeing taking care of me. That the woman is my stepmother. I was like, daddy, I thought the woman was really my mother because she treated me like her own daughter. She cared for me. She do everything. I never lack anything. My dad said, she's your stepmother. I was happy that I have such person as a stepmother and acting as a real mother to me. But when I was growing up, my dad and my stepmother always have serious issue. And what is the issue? That there is no child in between them. I grew up seeing that argument. But when I was still a child, I could not say anything. Sometimes I would just be crying. Sometimes I would run inside my room feeling bad that what is happening? Why would they be fighting? Why would they be fighting? But I could not talk because I was very young. So when I was like 17 years old, I believe I was already an adult. So I was able to have the courage to meet my dad. When I noticed they still have this argument every day, I said, Dad, why are you doing this to this woman? It is God that provides child. And already you have me. You have nothing to lose. She's the one that have not even gotten any child at all. So you should know that she's having the depression, but she's not just showing it. My dad said I should shut up. That what she needed is a son. That he knows he has me already, but he needed a son. That was the essence. It was part of the reason he get married to her. I said, don't worry, daddy, God will do it. So years, like 5 years later, the woman get pregnant. Yeah, he got pregnant. We were happy when the result came out. Wow, mommy, you're pregnant. Wow, everybody was happy at home. Like, daddy, this calls for celebration. We were all happy. So he gave birth. Unfortunately, he gave birth to a lady that's a girl. My dad was like, oh, and I needed a son, but at least he appreciates that there is a child in between them. I said, Daddy, whether a male or a female, it is a child. Daddy said, no problem. So they are living their life. Thank God we have peaceful home now. There's no fights. There was nothing. Everyone was joyful. Thank God for that, because there is a child now in between them. And I love my sister so much because she's just like me because she was so pretty like me. Sorry to say that, but she was. So I treat her like my own sister too. So to cut the story short, I got to a certain age that I need to get married. I met my fiance, and we decided not to waste so much of time. So he requests that he wants to bring his family to meet my parents. I was so happy because my dad have once told me that, no, you need to get married though. And thank God the day has come. So we pick a date for our introduction. My husband bring the family to our house. To our greatest surprise, one of my husband family was trying to cause an argument doing in the introduction that she look at my stepmother. She mentioned her name, Bimpe. So we are like, do you know each other? What's happening here? What's happening? Not knowing that my own sister, that my stepmother gave birth to my dad, it was that man that owns it. the child is not my father's child. I'm not sure you understand that. Let me repeat this so you understand. The little sister I have that my stepmother gave to my own father, it's not my father that owns the child. It was one of my husband family that came to our introduction. Everybody was surprised. What happened? The introduction could not hold. Everywhere was scattered. My daddy has to chase everybody out, including my fiance. So later in the night, I have to go and meet my stepmother. Ma, I take you as my mother. I respected you. What you did, you should not even meet it in my own hand that I did such things. What was the advice you have given me? Why will you bring another child and claim that it's my father that owns it? My stepmother was shedding tears. She was crying. She said it's not her fault. That the depression, the argument, the pain, the unhappiness that she normally got from my father led him to go out to see if she can even get pregnant if another man slept with her. I was like, how do you do it? You have been at home, you never told us you are traveling. How do you do it? That does not mean, because my father is, it does not mean. There are some people for 30 years, 20 years, they don't even have child. That does not mean. He said she got herself drunk in one restaurant. Along the line, he met this guy at the restaurant, and they both enter the hotel room and they have something together. They have fun. That after that time, she has not even seen him because he does not have his contact. It's just like a one stand, a night stand something. I said, what? I blame her a bit, because truly I understand the prayer my father normally gives to her. I normally see the sin. But I told her that, Mommy, you will not have done that. You will not have done that. See what you have caused now. She apologized, and I can feel her pain as a lady that will soon turn to a woman. I understand. So I have to go and meet my dad. Daddy, everything has happened like this. What are you going to do? Please. She has told me the side of her story. Please forgive her. She never knew that a nice stand would turn to a pregnancy. She never knew. Maybe she will have explained to you. I begged my dad. My dad said no problem. We'll forget about it. When I got to my fiance's place, we both settled it. My fiance, what happened? Thank God. I've spoken to my dad. We are still doing our wedding. My dad said very soon he will pick a date for us. But for that your uncle, please just don't let him come again to our own house, because we don't want any issue. Because thank God everything is settled now. And we are still moving preparation of the wedding and hall, that is very soon. So to cut the story short, like 5 months later, we pick a date. That's few weeks we are having our wedding. So to my greatest surprise, my dad was telling me that my stepmother will not stand as my mother on my wedding day. I was like, Daddy, how? I thought you said you are forgiving her. What happened? Who will now stand for me? I've always seen her as my mother. My dad said it's not possible. That he is only waiting for one of his family that traveled, that will soon be back to hear the story. Both her and my little sister, they are leaving our house. That did I notice that they are not even sleeping together again? I said, Daddy, it cannot be possible. It cannot be possible, because how will I do it? How will I do it? I don't want any other mother except she has been treating me well. No other mother can replace her. My dad said no, no way. That if I insist that she will be my stepmother, that if I insist that my stepmother must represent me as a mother on my wedding day, that he will cancel the wedding, that I'm not going to get married to my fiance, except I accept that one of his own family should represent me motherly on my wedding day. I wept seriously. I begged my dad, but my dad insists that no. I was confused. What will I do? Will I leave a mother that has been taking care of me since 1 year old because he committed a crime? Will I forgo that memory? Another person that I don't even know to represent me as on my wedding day as a mother? I'm not sure I can accept it. And I can't also jeopardize a relationship that I've built, that God has made it to lead to a wedding. Again, that is forgo my marriage because of stepmother. I'm confused. What should I do? Because my father insisted though. He said my stepmother can never stand beside him on my wedding day as my mother. And I want her to stand for me as my mother. What can I do? Please, I'm waiting on the comment section. Advise me. Advise me, please. Advise me. Because my dad said if I insist that it must be my stepmother, that means he will cancel the wedding. I don't want my wedding to be cancelled. Please, advise me. Time is already going. I need to make my decision.